LinkedIn tips and tricks for veterans and transitioning service members. No uniform. Make sure that you have a good profile picture. No uniform. Now, I don't want you to misinterpret me here. I want you to be proud of your service. I'm not asking you to hide the fact that you serve. However, you are transitioning into the civilian workforce. You need to adapt. Dress for the job you want. So that cool picture of you wearing the uniform, looking tough, maybe with your campaign hat, like that guy. I got one of those, man. Don't put that on there. That's a great way for you to get a thanks for your service, but not a job offer. Because a lot of civilians, they don't understand how in-depth your training was and how it's not just combat. I mean, it is comprehensive training. So don't scare them off. I would strongly suggest investing in a professional portrait. It's going to cost you. Professional portraits are expensive for very, very good reason. You will never regret the money you spent on a professional portrait. Set your visibility to public. If you go in the upper right-hand corner of your profile, you say edit public profile, make sure that everything is set to public. If it's not set to public, when you engage with other people's stuff or anybody sees your posts, they'll see a little gray outline where your photo should be. They'll see like a first initial, last initial, or a first name, last initial. People are way less likely to engage or connect with you than at that point. All right. So make sure that your stuff is set to public. LinkedIn is not a resume, but you would never put anything on LinkedIn that you wouldn't feel comfortable at least talking about in a job interview. So you shouldn't be uncomfortable making things public on there. So everything, put it out there, and then you run no risk of looking like a bot or looking like you don't have visual completion. The visual completion portion of your profile is a very, very important leverage point for you. If you have the visual completion, your profile is looking good and all your sections are filled out, subconsciously people say like, this is a polished professional. Additionally, if you have full completion on your profile, algorithm-wise, the rumor is that LinkedIn is more likely to push your content a little bit further. There's no reason not to have those things filled out. Spend time on your headline. That's your elevator pitch. It defaults to saying that you are blank at blank, that you are X job at X place. Don't do the default. If somebody wants to know what your job title is and where you're working, they'll go down to your experience. Your headline is an opportunity to talk about what you bring to the table. And the formula that I use to start with, I help blank do blank through or by blank. I empower companies to recruit better employees through external marketing and acquisition, investment, blah, 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 whatever. It's just as important as your profile picture. It shows up next to your profile picture on everything that you do on LinkedIn. I would write your about section in the first person. Say what your purpose is. I was rescued from a burning building by an accountant once when I was 5. And from that point, I knew that I wanted to be an accountant. What is the purpose? What drives you? And veterans, your enlisted performance report bullets are fine for your experience section. They're actually great in many ways. It's keyword rich. It's got a lot of data to back up the things that you can do. It's fantastic. However, in your entire profile, you need to remove words like experienced, seasoned, proven. Let your experience say that you're experienced. A proven history, your experience shows you have a proven history. Your data, your bullet points, I mean, that shows that you have a proven demonstrated ability. Get those fluff words out of there. They're boring and people roll their eyes when they see them. Make sure your volunteer section is up to date with that stuff, because if you want to see what makes somebody tick, see how they spend their time when they're not getting paid. That's a great way to get to know somebody, is how they volunteer their time. Did you know that you can get a free year of LinkedIn Premium as a veteran, as a military member? Absolutely. Just Google free 1-year premium subscription for veterans. Do you need premium to build a platform on LinkedIn? No, you definitely don't. However, premium is good because it comes with LinkedIn Learning, and LinkedIn Learning is worth its weight in gold. They have a wide range of things that they teach about on there. That's high quality, verifiable educational materials, from everything from Facebook ads to being good at LinkedIn to being, it's not just about LinkedIn. LinkedIn Learning is quite good. I have heard, I don't want LinkedIn to get mad at me, you can get more than just the 1 free year subscription. I've heard of people getting it more than once. If you can get more than 1 year, get more than 1 year. And take advantage, full advantage of that LinkedIn Learning. It's so good. You can't be a hermit on LinkedIn and expect to benefit from the platform. There are people that get a LinkedIn profile. They do the bare minimum to set up a good looking profile. They don't achieve visual completion, and they sit there and wait for recruiters to throw job opportunities at them. And they are surprised, shocked. LinkedIn doesn't work for me. If you don't know what to post, just dive in. Make posts about your journey. I've had a lot of success with Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, between 7 and 9 a.m. Central, but that's with my network. There's no tried and true rule for that. Just think about, like, when do you look at LinkedIn most? It's probably on your phone, probably while you're sitting on the john, probably during your lunch break. And that's probably when your network is looking at it too. Your network will respond and engage with your content differently and at different times. All social networking platforms reward you when you use all of the features made available to you. All the different ways that you can engage in LinkedIn: making a post with an image, making a post with a video, writing a LinkedIn article, doing a slide deck, sharing a document, like there's all these different ways that you can engage, commenting on other people's posts, liking other people's posts, commenting in a group, joining a group, starting a group. So the more different ways that you utilize the tools that are made available to you through LinkedIn, the more all of this stuff will be brought to the forefront. So don't be shy to try things out. Lean on the experts. There are so many people out there that just want to help you, but be humble. You are connected by virtue of your service automatically. But the second you let anybody in the community think that you feel like you are owed a job or owed support or owed somebody's time because you are a veteran, you will alienate yourself from the community very, very, very quickly. Or you will have some very uncomfortable educational conversations. Don't be afraid to ask for help, but don't ask for handouts. Hey, I'm a staff sergeant. Give me a job. I'm a lieutenant colonel. I deserve a CEO job. Give me a break. Have a good profile, share and provide value, give support, help others, become part of the transition community. And then after the community invariably and undoubtedly lifts you up and helps you and supports you, which it does, then you have a charge. You have a responsibility to pay it forward.